Hello everyone, thanks for watching this video and welcome to the 8th video of Microservices and Spring Boot Live project series. In this video, we are going to develop the another microservices which is called APIPOTHI Compare Portal. Till now we have completed in last 7 video that how to create the microservices like product manufacturer, Flipkart as well as Amazon. And we also have the different DB schema for all, separate DB schema for all. We have configured we have developed the 5 services for Flipkart as well as for 5 services for Amazon. So both are basically doing the CRUD operation and calling the product manufacturer in order to get the details. So now Flipkart has the details, Amazon has the details, and both are able to fetch the details from product manufacturer. Now APIPOTHI Compare Portal will going to decide who is the best seller by comparing the prices of the product. Okay, so that we are going to develop now. So till now we have completed the product manufacturer. We have also configured the Eureka naming server. We also developed the Flipkart manufacturer. Followed with that, we have also integrated the Fin client configuration. We also configured the ribbon client configuration in order to do the load balancing, as well as we also have created the Amazon microservices, which has the total 6 services. And now we are here. So now we are done with all the microservice related changes, meaning that we have configured the Eureka naming server where we are registering our application. We have configured our ribbon client which is responsible to do the load balancing. Okay, Spring Cloud Slough starter Joule, this is the basically our API gateway. Okay, as well as we also integrated the Fin client which is responsible or which is helping us to make the microservice intercommunication. Okay, so now we are going to develop the APIPOTHI Compare Portal. So the scope of this microservice is that we are going to have 2 service implementation using REST call. Using first service will help you to get all the detail from product manufacturer. So what will happen is that in APIPOTHI Compare Portal we will get the product, all the product manufacturer details. Okay, in these details we will get the product ID, and then we will be exposing another RESTful services called get best prices, where we are going to compare the Amazon and Flipkart prices. Okay, and DB schema is same as per others. Application name is the compare portal. Application port where it is supposed to run is 8083, and this is the Swagger URL. So now let's come to the directly on coding area. So here I already have created the template of the project. This is a simple Spring Boot application. If you see here, this is a simple Spring Boot application having some log which states that okay, Spring's application is running. Now coming to the DAO. DAO is just that since we are using the MongoDB, so this is the MongoDB repository we are going to use. Now this here we are going to keep the Fin related all the codes, but currently we don't have. We are going to develop here live. Okay, so this is not required now. Coming to the model is same as per Flipkart and Amazon only. So this is the ID, product ID, name, prices. Okay, and the collection name which we are going to create inside the MongoDB is that compare portal. This is the collection name, setter and getter. Now coming to the request part. Request we will be having the ID, product ID, name and prices. This is our standard template that we are following entire the project. This is the response, a status message, code, port and all the data. Shopping response, this is kinds of like when we will compare the product and we are going to send some meaningful message to the customer. So inside that, these are all various parameter I have created, like a status code, a status message, manufacturer port, Flipkart port, Amazon port, this that. These are, we will see what are the value required for this one. Okay. Now this is the service where we don't have any implementation code. This is just the template that I have created it. Swagger related. This is the Swagger related configuration that we already know how to configure just to create the Docket API. And now the final thing is that we are coming to the our application.properties file, and this is the TO just for translation. And here is the resources application.properties. This application or property is stating that okay, this is our application name which is running on 8083. This is the MongoDB related configuration. This is the log related configuration. This is the eureka URL where we are going to register our application, and these are all in order to make the fin call. So this is the ribbon related configuration. For now I have commented it. So for this project probably I will run all the microservices on only one port, because if I will start running the product manufacturer on 3 port for Flipkart, or 6 port, 3 port for Amazon, 9 port, 1 port for this one, 10 port, as well as Eureka naming server 11 port, compare portal 12 port. So total 12 port will run in this system. So there are chances that system got hanged. So we already know that how the dynamic ports are working. So I am going to use only one port for now. In last video we already know that how to do the load balancing among all the services, all the instances. Okay. So in this example, I am going to run each services on only one port, even though we know how to run on multiple ports. Okay. Now coming to the directly controller area, which is responsible to expose the REST call. Okay. So in this controller area, our first task is that if you see here, we are going to add the product from product manufacturer inside our compare portal DB. Okay. So these are all the standard configuration, and here is the add all product from product manufacturer. This is the same code we have already written in the Amazon and the Flipkart. We are going to duplicate the same code here, but let's do that. So we are basically calling the product manufacturer from compare portal. So this call is nothing but our fin call. So before making a fin call, let's establish our fin. So for that we have the fin here. Okay, and now for whom we want to call product manufacturer. So here is the product manufacturer. Compare portal is calling product manufacturer. Okay, so now here we are going to create we are going to configure our fin client. So what we will do is that just have method public compare portal response I have created get from warehouse. So I am interested to get the data from warehouse. Okay, so in order to do that, first we will go to the warehouse application, like nothing but the product manufacturer. We'll go to the controller. Here is the controller, and we want to see which service is actually exposing all the data. So here we have get all the products, these services, right? So we will copy the URI. We will come here at the rate get mapping for to get the data. Okay, so now we'll go here get all the product. Okay, now let's do one thing. Let's have the fin client also at the rate fin client. In the fin client we are going to pass the two parameters. We are not going to make the dynamic changes here. Okay, since we will be having only, we are going to hard code the port number. Okay, so how it will be? Context ID as well as name of the application. Name means where this application is running, right? So context ID is nothing but, so let's do in that way. Just copy all the codes from existing so you can understand easily here rather than typing. So if you see here, this code I want. Context ID currently I don't want to use. I will show you what is the use of context ID. So this will go here. Okay, product manufacturer. Now this is running on 8080. So let's check whether product manufacturer default port is what. So let's go to the application.properties file for product manufacturer and see the port 8080. So we have copied correctly. This is the fin client. Now what I will do is that @ribbon client I will also put it here. So I am not interested to do the, since we are not okay, so let's delete this one because we are going to hard code here the data. But if you want, you can have ribbon client here also. Okay, so I'm just keeping now, but later I will comment it. Ribbon client, inside the ribbon client we are, what we are going to use, what we are going to pass, just the name of the application, which is nothing but same. But since we are only interested to run only one port, so I'm not going to use this code now. I'm commenting it out. Okay, so our this is ready now. Anything else here? Amazon product proxy, pin client, no. And I'm not interested to make a API gateway because technically it is making call from through API gateway only. I will tell you how. But now everything is done. Fin client we made. Okay, okay, done. So now our proxy is ready. We'll go to the controller. Okay, in controller with the help of proxy instance, here is the controller which is basically creating the product. No, this is the not the controller, this is our controller, right? So here basically what we will do is that with the help of proxy is C product manufacturer proxy. Okay, correct. Now we are going to call get from warehouse services. So this guy is going to return me the response. Okay, and the response type will be same. Okay, proxy response. Okay, so here in this variable we are getting the data from product manufacturer, right? So what we can do is that logger dot info will say response from manufacturer okay. So we are getting the responses here. So from the responses, if you go to the response here, we have many things, but we are interested only to get the product details, right? Through responses dot get product details. Okay, and then list compare portal to. This is for translation. Okay, manufacturer product details. Okay, So now what we will do is that we have the services instance here, and with the help of services instance we are going to call add product manufacturer services. Okay, and then here we are going to pass, so it is took automatically. Fine. Now we'll go to the implementation of this one. The code is very simple. We are just going to iterate it. So this is the list, here is the list. Okay, and we are just going to iterate. Okay, so details to. Okay, good. And now from to what we will do is that compare portal to. Okay, dot get id, get product id, dot get name, dot get prices, and everything we are going to set inside our entity. And what is the entity? Compare portal product. Okay, right. So to dot save. Okay, we need to set it right. Set id prices. You can save it here. Okay, so we are done with the save. After successful save, it is returning the data inserted successful, done, right? And this is the exception status message. Now coming to the controller again. So what we did is that we have saved the data, right? So and this is the returning the status message. Okay, and what we can do is that we have the responses created here. Inside the response we are going to set the message. Set message port app name and dot set status code. Okay, now message is nothing but this one only, status message. Port is which port we want to use. What we can do is that anyhow we are getting a proxy response, right? So from proxy we will get the port. Okay, app name also from proxy, since at the end the response is coming from proxy only. Get app name. Okay, status code is hours 200. So we are done with the adding the data. Since we have integrated the fin client, so it is important to go to the main class of the application. And if you see here, you have the only one application, right? So first Spring Boot enable Spring Boot application, which is fine. Then we have to write enable discovery clients. Okay, then only it will register inside the Eureka. Enable, not discovery client, sorry, enable discovery clients is disabled, but here enable fin clients, enable fin clients. Okay, so then only it is going to detect our proxy, and we will give our parent package. So com.apipothi.portal. That's all. So our main class is also ready. This is also ready. Now close everything. Okay. We are not going to run now. We will check at a time only. Otherwise, I have to run at least 3 applications to check this one. One in the product manufacturer services as well as Eureka server. And this one, total 3 has to run. So first is done. If any error will come, we'll see. And then second, we are going to comparing the best prices. This is the important one. Okay, in order to make the best prices, in order to do the best prices, first what we are going to do is that first we are going to call, basically, see, this is the algorithm we are going to use. We will get the product ID from the compare portal. Just now we save the data, right? From there we will get the product ID. With this product ID from Flipkart as well as from Amazon, we will get the prices. We will compare the prices and we will suggest the best prices to the customer. Okay, so in order to get the best prices from Flipkart and Amazon, we are also want to make a fin call. So let's first establish our fin call. Here is the Amazon proxy. Okay, so what we can do is that public compare portal response get Amazon product. Okay, done. So we will get the Amazon product, and in Amazon services we will see which services is actually providing or exposing the product details. We'll go to the controller and we'll see this is adding, not required. This is get by ID, we don't need. Get Amazon product, this is the get all basically. We'll copy the URI. Okay, we'll come here at the rate get mapping. Okay, we will pass this URI. Okay, now coming to the here, we are going to make a fin client at the rate fin client. Fin client need 2 arguments. First one is the name of the applications. This is nothing but Amazon. Since we are hard coding the port, that's the reason we are going to put the second also. Okay, so URL equal to, this is running on which one? What we will do is that we have copied it here, right? Localhost, not localhost, HTTP, like that, right? Localhost 00. We'll copy this one, same, and Amazon proxy URL. Okay, so this is for Amazon, right? So we'll see Amazon default port is what? We'll go to the Amazon and we'll see the application.properties file. So Amazon 8082, right? 8082. Here it will go 8082. Done. So fin client is done. We are not making a multiple port here, so ribbon is not required, but if you want, you can have ribbon client is only accepting the name equal to Amazon, but I am going to comment this one now. NAME. Okay, since we are not making a multiple port, so that's the reason I have commented this one. So now everything looks fine. Now same way we are going to do inside the Flipkart also. So we are done with the Amazon proxy. We are done with the, now we are going to do the Flipkart. Okay. So Flipkart is nothing but again same. How we are going to call the Flipkart. So what we will do is that first create the method. Okay. Public compare portal response get product from Flipkart, right? So now we'll go to the Flipkart and we'll see which services is exposing all the details, product details. We'll go to the Flipkart controller and here it is. Okay, get Flipkart details, right? So here we are going to have get mapping done. So this is the product details I got. In client I will add the rate fin client. It need two argument. One is the name of the application from where we wanted to call FLIPKART Flipkart, and the URL where Flipkart is running. URL equal to http://localhost 8081. Done. You want to have ribbon client here @ribbon client. Okay, it need only one argument, which is name of the application. I don't need here, so I'm commenting it. Done. So okay, so our Flipkart fin is also ready, Amazon fin is also ready, and we already use the product manufacturer proxy. Okay, now close all, don't like everything to open. Now we'll come to the controller. Inside the controller, our main task is to call both the services, right? So Flipkart services, here it is. Okay, our first task is get the list of product ID from product manufacturer. Okay, so first is that without in only we can achieve this one. Okay, how we do that? Service dot get product ID. This basically what the data we have saved here. From this data we need only product ID. Okay, that's all. So what we can do is that we'll go to the implementation of this one, and then here is the template already created. Okay, now with the help of DAO we are going to do the find all. Okay, this is going to return me the all the data. Okay, so what is the return type of this one? This is, let's see the list. Okay, list of data it is returning. Okay, since this is the list, so I want to iterate it. While iterating the details product. Okay, from here what I can do is that I'm only interested to get the product ID. Okay, thing much. Product ID, I got it. Now I need to return it, right? So what I can do is that compare portal TO. Okay, TO equal to new compare portal. Okay. And in this TO dot set product ID. Okay, done. And now we are going to return the list of product ID, right? There will be a multiple. So list of product ID dot add TO. Done. So here we are going to return list of product ID which is available in product manufacturer. Now question is that why I need the product ID from product manufacturer? Even though if we call the Amazon services or Flipkart services, both will be associated with the product ID, right? Yeah. So the difficulty, so here hack is that there are chances that Flipkart having its own production house. So for its own production out, it will be having the different product ID. Amazon which also may have its own production house and he added the all the data. So it's also have the different product ID. So in that case, we are not very sure that which product ID I have to compare. But our business is saying that what are the product we are buying from product manufacturer, we are going to compare the product of same only. In that's the reason for safer cases, I need the product ID from product manufacturer and I don't care whether Flipkart is adding or having is on in-house product or not. Even though if Amazon also have the in-house product or don't, we don't care. We only care the product which they have brought it from the product manufacturer. That's the reason we are getting the product ID. So we got the product ID and we are returning it here. Done. So now again coming to the controller. So here we got the list of product ID. What it is returning? So list of product ID. Product details. Product details. No product ID list. So, okay. Now we got the product ID. So let's keep some comment also here. It's easy to track the code. List of product ID from product manufacturer or from product distributor. Okay. Now here we are going to make a call for Flipkart. Flipkart product details. In the same way also we are going to make a call for Amazon. Right? So let's come here. For Flipkart we will be having the Flipkart proxy here. Okay. So here it go Flipkart proxy dot get product from Flipkart. Okay. And this is returning the Flipkart proxy response. Okay. As well as using Amazon proxy. Here it is. So through the Amazon proxy, we are also going to call the product details. Okay. So what is the Amazon proxy? Response. Okay. So now we got details. So out of this proxy, I mean this Flipkart proxy response, we are only interested if you go to the Flipkart proxy response or yeah, right. So this is basically compare portal response only. So it has many data, but I don't need all those things. So what I will do is that from here I need only get product details only. Since at the end we are working for to get the product details only, right? The list of Flipkart product. This is nothing but list of Flipkart product. Okay, fine. In the same way, we are also going to call here. Okay, so list of Amazon product. This is Amazon, right? So we got the response. Out of response we got the details, and this is the Flipkart details. We got the Amazon response, and then out of Amazon response we got the list of Amazon product detail. Done. For safer cases, logger.info, put some message that Flipkart proxy response. Then only we ensure that okay, our code is running or we are able to make the. And also we can do one thing. Product ID. This will give you some list kinds of thing. Okay. So now we are able to make the pin call now. Now what we will do is that, so this is the list, right? If you see, this is the list of Flipkart product and this list of Amazon product, right? So what we will do is that we already have created the map. Okay, this is Amazon and this is for Flipkart. So key we are going to put is a product ID, which is string type. Price is long type, so we are going to put the long. Okay, so for that what we will do is that we are going to iterate it. First, which one? Let's start with this one only. Okay, compare portal Amazon. This is which one? Flipkart product, right? Flipkart product. Out of this one, what we will do is that we can get product ID. Okay, and get product prices, right? We are only interested with the ID and prices only. Done. And this we will set into the Flipkart product map. Okay, dot put ID will go as a key and prices will go as a value. Done. In the same way, we are also going to iterate the Amazon also. So this is the list of Amazon product. Here it will copy this one, paste it here instead of Flipkart Amazon. Okay. Now from we have the Flipkart prices, same way we will be having the Amazon prices also. Okay. Dot put. From here what we will do, get the key, get the product ID. Okay, as well as here get the product prices. Okay, now logic is that we have created two map, and both the map we have kept the value key and value pair, where key is the ID and the value is the prices. So in one map I have loaded the value for Flipkart, and another map I have loaded the value for Amazon. So we have the two map ready. Now what we will do is that we got the product list ID. Now the work of product ID come. So let's iterate the product ID. So this is the product ID list. Okay. Now coming to the product ID, product ID. Okay. Product ID, I got it. Now we will, okay, let it be. Now we will check the product ID should not be null. Okay. The product ID shouldn't be null. It will tell you that, okay, the first thin call happen or not, means we are able to save or not here. Once this call will happen successfully, then only we are able to fetch the data, right? Here, then only we are able to fetch the data. So we are also making sure that this shouldn't be a null, right? So product ID dot get w product ID does not equal to null. If, then something should be in else. So in else, what we will do is that we are going to print some message or response. So we will be having this response created here, which is nothing but the shopping response, right? Shopping response. Somewhere should be a shopping response. This is the list. Where is the shopping response? It is not there. So what we can do is that shopping response, where we will keep for loop inside the for loop only, right? Then it will create the difference. Okay, equal to new shopping response. So here I am instantiating the shopping response, and now from here what I will do, dot set, many things are there, right? I'm only interested on few things only. Set message dot set port set app name set status code. Okay, whole thing is done. In message, what we will do is that we have the message status message here. So I will pass the same message, but I will prepare it. Message equal to, we'll say that product ID is null. That's all right. And we will pass this one. Status code should be 400. Okay, that's all right. This, so now I'm going to return the list, right? It is returning the list. So inside the list I will add it. I don't like this code actually. What will happen is that for each and every response it will create, for loop is coming here. So ID, for each ID it will create the state. Okay, let it be. So first thing is done. Now product ID is not null, means something is there, right? So what we can do is, if product ID is not null, then we will see if we have the map, right? Amazon product price. Here it is. Amazon product price. Okay. We'll check if Amazon product price dot contains key. What is the key? Product ID dot get product ID, and copy this one. We'll change later. This is just the logic. So Amazon product price. So Flipkart product price. This is the map. Okay, and I will check in both the maps. Thing is wrong. What happened? This end here. Okay, done. So if I will check in both the map if this product ID is available or not. If it is available, then we have the Amazon price, right? Amazon product price. Then what we will do? This is the key. If key is available, then get the value, right? Amazon product price equal to get. Inside we will pass the ID. Okay, this will give the Amazon prices. In the same way, we will be having the Flipkart product prices. Amazon prices somewhere here it is. Fine. Let's copy the Flipkart prices also. So we just check the key. If key is available, then I'm just only trying to get the value. That's all. No rocket science here. Get. So what I will do, what I did is that from map, I just got the value using this key. Okay, since this key is available. So I got the Amazon product price as well as the Flipkart product. Now I got the prices, right? So if I got the prices, then here let's put some, otherwise we will miss it. Okay, so what we can do here, status message, this will everything will copy it here, paste it the same. Okay, what is the status message? What this is saying that product ID is product ID. What is the product ID? So what I can do, product ID is not null, right? So I can copy product ID not exist into Amazon or Flipkart, right? This is the not null, right? This value is not null. I have already checked. So some product ID will come here, which is not matched with the Amazon and Flipkart. So the same message I will put it here. Okay, and response, let it be everything is same. Much interested to do. Okay, but what you can do is from Amazon port, let's have some. set Amazon port, set Flipkart port. Since we are making a fin call here, right? So Amazon proxy, where is the Amazon proxy? Cons. Okay, we'll go to the Amazon dot get port. Okay, Flipkart proxy response dot get port. Okay, I'm just for making some meaningful response. I'm doing these are all things. Okay, now this is from the everywhere set app name. App name will be what? App name Amazon proxy dot get app name plus since from both the app we are getting the response get app name. Okay, so done, that's all. Don't want to do much. This will be null only at the end. So now I got two. Okay, now here we got the if condition. Now what we will do is here condition that if Amazon prices, right, is greater than Flipkart prices, then Amazon prices is greater than Flipkart price. Which one is cheaper? Then recommend Flipkart. Else if Amazon prices and Flipkart prices both are same, right? Else if what is the problem here? Equal, okay, double equal, right? So if both the prices are same, then what we can do? Congratulations, Amazon and Flipkart both offering you best price. If here is less than, then recommend Amazon. So this is the we are done with this structure of code. So now nothing but just set the response. Okay, copy this one, do one by one. Dot set message dot set Amazon port, set Flipkart port, set port, set app name, set status code, set product ID, set Amazon prices, set Flipkart prices, set gross margin dot set vendor set recommendation, and then finally you have the list here somewhere. Inside the list we can add it. What we can add? Response. Now let's put the value. The status message, from where it is coming. Okay. Status message. It's null only, right? Not okay, that is fine. The status message. Now set Amazon port. Amazon port, from where I will get it? Proxy, right? Amazon proxy response. Get port. Again we'll go to the Flipkart proxy response. Get port. This we are making fin call, that's the reason 2 port. This is our internal port here. Application name, we will be having 2 application name here, since we are making a fin call on both the places. Get app name plus okay, Flipkart. App name. Done. Status code is nothing but your 200. Now set product ID. Product ID, from where I will get? Anywhere. You can get it from here also, but need to traverse, so don't want. Product ID. Get product ID. Now set Flipkart prices, set Amazon prices. Both have. Here is the Amazon prices. Here is the Flipkart prices. Gross salary means here Amazon prices is higher. So Amazon prices minus Flipkart prices. This is the gross margin, and vendor recommended, from where you want to buy. Flipkart, APIPOTHI. Okay. Message is something happy message. Somewhere I have kept it. Okay, let it be. Congratulations. Okay. Flipkart. Flipkart offering you best price. Done. Now we'll copy the same. What is this? Equals, right? If product prices are equal, doesn't matter which one we have to do, right? So everything remains same. We can say either Flipkart or Amazon. This margin will be 0. Okay, if the prices will be same. Congratulations, Flipkart and Amazon offering you the best prices. This one is which one recommended? Amazon. Copy same. Paste it here. Everything will be same, but just that here Flipkart prices is high, so this will go here like that. Okay, and either Flipkart, here it should go Amazon. Congratulations, Amazon offering you the best prices. Now everything is done. this is the easy logic only, nothing much here. Now we will start running the application. First, which one I have to run? We will run. Okay. Now what we will do is that we need to generate the unique identification number also, right? So here what we can do, go to the Amazon, go to the main class, copy same code, paste it here. Okay, it will generate the unique identification number for you. So now go to the eureka naming server, right click, run as Java. So now if you see in eureka server, all the services are running. First I have run the eureka naming server, then I have run API gateway service, then I have run product manufacturer, then Flipkart, Amazon, and at the last compare portal. This is the order of the application to be run. Okay, and if for each application you can see the port here. Okay, now our to run all the application main motivation is to compare the prices using compare portal. So here I have already opened the compare portal. Okay, in that compare portal, first we are going to hit the two services. First services which is responsible to add the data from product manufacturer to compare portal. Okay, let's try it out. Data inserted successfully 800 200. Let's check in DB. So this is the our compare portal. You see all the 12 data got inserted successfully. We are able to make the first fin client. Okay, so done. Now what will happen is that from this table we will get the product ID inside the code we have written, and with the product ID we are going to call the two services again, Flipkart and Amazon, with the same product ID, and we will compare the prices. Let's try it out. So now if you see here, it is giving you the response for each product. So if you see here, for the product Amazon price is this one. Where is the product ID? Okay, here. If you see iPhone Pro 12, Flipkart is giving 1260, Amazon is giving 1287, gross margin is 27. So vendor recommended vendor is Flipkart. Message is congratulations, Flipkart offering you the best prices. Coming to the second one, here Flipkart best prices, here Amazon best prices, here Flipkart best prices, here Flipkart and Amazon offering the same prices. You see 8295 gross margin is 0, and Flipkart and Amazon both gross margin is 0, and here Amazon, congratulations, Amazon offering you the best prices. Why? Okay, message might be we have kept the wrong somewhere. So compare portal controller, where message we would have kept wrong. So this is for recommended Amazon, right? So this shouldn't be there. Fine. So like that we are able to achieve our microservice architecture successfully. So let's review again. So what was the business earlier? So we have created the product manufacturer, we have created the Flipkart, we have created the Amazon. APIPOTHI compare portal will hit both the services, Flipkart as well as Amazon and product manufacturer. So APIPOTHI compare portal technically calling three services, Flipkart, Amazon and product manufacturer, and doing the business logic and recommending us to the best seller. So this is all about the Flipkart. This is all about the microservices project. Okay, and all the codes are available in Git. I will explain you in this topic. Now only remaining part is we have covered Joule, we have covered the Eureka, we have covered Fin, we have covered the Cloud Slot. Cloud Slot is nothing but the your uh, that unique identification number that we are generating it, right? So we are generating for each that you can analyze, as well as ribbon also we have for load balancing, swagger also. Okay, now there is one more thing called Hitrix. Okay, that I will try to complete in next video. Okay, and that's all. And if you are going to try with any interview, okay, and if you want to have some mock interview, try to reach out, share your resume on this email ID, telegram, phone number is also mentioned, and now these are all the playlist is there. So you can like, subscribe and comment, and what are the future video do you need, you can also put into the comment section. Thank you for watching this video.